Imagine enjoying a family pool party, and then moments after, your dad takes out a gun and opens fire. It was the 11th of July, 2024, on a gorgeous sunny day in Alabama. Colton Daniels was soon going to be turning 9 years old, so it was caused for celebration. Colton's sister was called Haley and was just 6. Their cousins were also invited round. Caleb, who was 6 as well, and Kinley, who was just 2 years old. They showed up with their mom, Kelsey Kendrick, who was 24 years old, to a relative's house for a pool party. Now, the children were really enjoying the sun and the nice warm weather. They really needed a chance to be kids and just let their hair down. The Kendrick children, Caleb and Kinley, had been experiencing domestic violence at home. This was at the hands of their dad, Brandon. It's reported that he struggled with mental health issues and hadn't recently been taking his medication. It's believed that over the past few weeks, his mental state had been worsening. It's around 7:00 p.m. that day, Kelsey reportedly received a phone call from Brandon, who seemed to be quite angry. He was known to suffer from schizophrenia, and he was in a very bad mood that day. He allegedly told her to get home now. Kelsey was looking after her 2 children, plus the cousins, as the cousin's mom was actually due to go into surgery the following day. Kelsey, therefore, took all 4 children home with her. What happened next is absolutely horrific. Alan Kendrick is an elderly pastor and also lived next to the couple. He was Brandon's granddad, and the day in question, he heard some strange noises. He'd been calmly watching TV with his wife when he heard the unmistakable sound of gunfire. He decided to go over to their house and investigate. At Brandon's house, Alan discovered his grandson with a firearms. He confronted his grandson and apparently wrestled it off him. Horrifically, Alan then found 3 young children, along with Kelsey, on the floor, shot to death. Now, Haley was actually still breathing at this point, but after being rushed to hospital, she was also tragically pronounced dead. Heartbreakingly, Caleb was actually found outside of the property, leading investigators to believe that he probably tried to run for his life. It's reported that Brandon asked his granddad what had happened, and when his granddad told him, he simply replied, "Oh." Officers who attended the scene described it as the worst thing they had ever witnessed. Brandon was arrested and charged with multiple murders, and he's pleaded not guilty by reason of mental disease. He will appear in court late September.